Greetings on this rather bright and sunny Sunday. So this is, as promised, the part 2 to AHA 44. This is AHA 45. It's the HOBO codes, cryptic clues and anagrammalogics. But this is, hopefully you've not agonised over this. This is just a bit of screen exercise in just thinking out the box. Give you an example of something being in plain sight. When you think about a computer program, it's programming a device, but if it's on the television, the spelling has ME on the end because it is programming me, opposed to programming a device, which in turn will also become a program because it is all external. Anyway, so let's get down to this. Hopefully you've not agonised over this all week, and just keep in mind it is just purely a bit of fun. So the first clue was install Dracula. So Dracula, think Vlad the Impaler. Vlad is short for Vladimir, so if you want to install something, it's put in Vladimir Putin is the answer to that one. I think I gave you this one already. Ill church wins not. Straightforward anagram of Winston Churchill. No land invaded for victory. The third one. Well, no land is an anagram of Donald. No land invaded for victory, as far as I know from the history we're given, the only president to not invade another country was Donald Trump, so hence no land invaded for victory. A flood, Hellright, fairly straightforward anagram of Adolf Hitler. Don't forget the PH is also an F sound. This is the thing, don't be fooled by the spelling on these words. Always listen carefully to the sound vibration. I think it's pretty obvious, anybody who's watched this channel, and many other channels have shown it as well, how words have more than one meaning, and change the spelling, you change the spell. So, a ruse on the world. Well, Ruse is the old name on the old maps for Russia. So that would be the Romanovs. Romanov family of the ruling family of Russia. Going by the history again. And closely related to that, old Nick from Vatican. Well, Nick is Nicholas from the Vatican. So it's Nicholas II, the second Tsar, another Romanov. This next one, a biblical connection, it's on, a clue. Well, the biblical connection is the name Abraham. So if it's a clue, it's a link and it's on, so it's Abraham Lincoln. I wonder how many of you are going, oh, I didn't get that one. But it is just a bit of fun. John lives forever. Now you'd have to say this with a Scottish accent. I cannot die, so JFK. John can never die, JFK, because obviously that is another bit of theatre on the world stage for everyone to look at. Ill wind, eagle with two heads. Well, the clue there is wind. Think about what's associated with double-headed eagles. Well, an ill wind is a wind saw. Army mob mourning. That's not quite so straightforward. Well, think in terms of army, think of terms of barracks, mob and morning, so it's AM and mob, so it's Obama, Barack Obama. And then appropriately the next one, Donny full of trash of man, not in winter. Well, Donny, you can have Osmond. Not in winter is summer, full of trash. The bin is full, it's laden. Osama bin Laden. See, notice how the A sound is different there. Laden and Laden, but it would be written the same way, it's just how we're told to pronounce it. Stepfather bides time. Well, if you're biding time, you're stalling. Well, the stepfather, biblical reference again, Joseph Stalin. Stepfather in two camps. So the clue here, again, stepfather, Joseph or Joe, bides time. Sorry, in two camps. Well, two is by, camps, you could say are dens, so Joe Biden. Doubt in the gay boy. Well, a slang term for a gay boy is a Jaffa. So doubt, the disciple name associated with doubt is Thomas, so Thomas Jefferson. No beat in this all-pervading horror. So if you have a beat, you would have a rhythm. Now, horror is gore, algorithms. Algorithm. Deny the world. Well, world in German is Welt. And with the vowel shift, Welt is Walt, is deny, Walt Disney. Half the world left. So leave half the world, Lee Harvey Oswald. Bad taste after 9. Well, what comes after 9? Well, a 10. Achennaten. Ach being like bad taste. They say go, so you would say ach, don't like the taste of fat. Queen without breasts. Well, think of a queen. What's another name for breasts? Nefertiti. I know that's corny, that one, but what depths and how big? Now this is a scale. Well, obviously Titanic proportions. That's the depths that they will sink to in this theatre that's played out on the world. Pisces in Scotland twice. Well, that's two politicians' names. That's Alex Salmond and Nicola Sturgeon. There's your two Pisces fish. Call the evil in astronomical scale. So it's calling all the evil, so it's something you dread. And so when you call someone, you could buzz a doorbell, so Buzz Aldred. Another Mason. And offer to God, a little bird tells. Well, a little bird is a robin, Christopher Robin. So from that, an offer to God, a Christ offering, Christopher Wren. It just depends how you say Christopher Wren, Christophering. And leading up from that, similar one, blow up the old world structures, which look to be, in the oldest structures seem to be what we are told is the new world, but remember we live in a flipped over script. It's the old world. So it's Christ offer column burst, Christopher Columbus. Without F, roll out same story. So it's a story is a book, so you're thinking of hopefully of an author. I've already given you JFK, so if you take the F out, you're left with JK. You're rolling out the same story, as in the Harry Potter books, the House of Slytherin, and so on, all referenced in that series of films, so it's JK Rowling. Petrified, cut down giant tree. Well, if you were to cut down a tree, you would be a fella. Something that is petrified can be turned to rock, Rockefeller. Rotten children are protected. So if something is protected, it is shielded. Rotten comes from Roten, German for red shield. Rothschild is the answer to that one. Joseph rings twice away. Well, again, Joseph, are we ringing any bells yet? Rings twice away, go bells, Joseph Goebbels. John's boy is boring. So John's boy would be Johnson. Is boring, Boris Johnson. Very much so. One in the hidden hand. Well, the saying is one in the hand is worth two in the bush, and you've had George H.W. followed by George W. One in the hand, one in the hidden hand, worth two in the bush. They were both in Skull and Bones, I believe, so we're told. Jericho falls. Well, fell to the sound of trumpets, so Trump and Pence. Trumpets. As alien crossed. Now this one is a state. So an alien would be classed as an extraterrestrial. That's ET. Reversed the other way round is TE. As alien. So it's TE and as. And it's crossed. So it's got an X in the middle. Texas. The Lone Star State. All set for monetary gain. Bit of an anagram clue there. So all set is Tesla. Nikola, you can rearrange the letters and make all coin. So it's all coin, all set, Nikola Tesla. Rich divided Pharaoh's castle. So rich is short for Richard. Divided, there's two of them. There's Richard and David. And it's Attenborough. Or Attenberg, Berg being castle. So it's the two sort of screen liars in their respective fields. What have we got next? Take it away with a crowbar. Well, a crowbar is often referred to as a jemmy. And if you take something away, it's in a cart. Jimmy Carter. Moon riches row merry men. Well, the clue there is Mary and man with what's shown. Moon riches. So moon is Mon, and then you've got row in there. It's Marilyn Monroe. Moon row. In line after most so. So a bit of a half an anagram. In line, liney. After most so, Mussolini was the answer to that one. And then finally, doctor lording it. Over time. Well, what doctor is associated with time and being a Time Lord? Doctor Who. So the answer is WHO, World Health Organization. So I'm sure some of you went, oh, at that. Hopefully some of it has given you a new way of thinking about things, about words, and just doing a bit of out-the-box thinking, because it's all in the imagination. It's our greatest advantage we have. Your imagination is what creates. And don't dismiss it as, oh, that's just the imagination. It has no bearing on this reality. I'll be talking that in a series of 3 videos I will be starting to make after this, describing the who, the where, the what, and the how. I think looking at various bits and pieces, we can sort of put this pretty much together now on the external and what has happened. But remember, it is all external, so feel no fear from it, because there really is absolutely nothing to worry about, which I will discuss in this trilogy of videos which I shall make after this one. So I will say ta-ta for now, and be interesting to see how you got on with that. How many of you got any of those? And just maybe go through them again, play the video back in places, and use that creativity, use that out-of-box thinking. That's where we win this spiritual war. Ta-ta for now.